definitely. Well, let's talk about Soft Cruel. Uh,
Mhm.
and is that your first EP ever?
Oh, so that's like my second EP, but my
Okay.
first EP was just like, like my first EP. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Soft Cruel came out last year.
Hmm.
Which month did it come out again? In
In October, I think.
October.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, True Self vibes, I guess, with the artwork.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was it was definitely fun. Oh, should I just like go over it or
Just for anyone that has never heard it, or also
okay.
fans that
Yeah.
maybe want to get closer look.
Yeah. So soft cruel, I guess actually the concept of soft cruel came a long time ago, like maybe like 2 years ago. Like I've always like contrasts in like my music. So I like the idea of like softness, but like cruelty. Like kind of like how, things can kind of be there's like duality to a lot of things, a lot of relationships. So that's kind of what I want to explore. But then I didn't really have that energy to like push it into an album and a full project until the pandemic hit. And then
Hmm.
because of the pandemic, I think I actually started making a lot more music, like because I just had nothing else to do and I was like feeling all types of ways and I was also kind of getting over like a crush. So I think that a lot combination of a few things inspired this album, but it was mostly I guess for me also. But I think with the album I really wanted to hit on kind of like the um I guess just like the different pains you feel with kind of growing up. It's also kind of based around like because on the cover I'm like in a hanbok and like whatever, but
Mhm.
then it was kind of like a reflection on my life in a way, but also I was playing a character, so it was like kind of both. I don't know. I feel like I get into like a weird mode when I like make these projects, but it's yeah, I was just like trying to get everything out, like trying to tell a story. And I don't really know what the story is, to be honest, but I was telling something. I don't know.
Well, I definitely think that the dualities, I felt it, and I
Yeah.
also felt the contrast as well as this like very new sounding project. I don't think there's a lot of projects that sound quite the same.
Oh, wow. I really appreciate that. Thank
Oh,
you.
no problem. And but also having like the traditional hanbok, wearing that in the cover art and the image, kind of feeling, um, kind of uh, just older or from a different time.
Yeah.
Felt really cool to me.
I think actually I just remembered more as you were talking. But I think another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to put out like something I felt would be like an Asian American kind of project, but from my perspective, because I think a lot of the media that is, portrayed as Asian American sometimes is something I can't relate with, and like I think another thing is, I've always felt a little angsty, like the angstier Asian American. And I felt like there wasn't enough like edgy Asian American work. Although nowadays there actually is a lot more.
Hmm.
But it was just something where I wanted to really make music that I felt represented me. And another thing was I was kind of exploring my identity a little bit more just because I was like, you know, kind of stuck in like this existential crisis and stuff. So like the whole hanbok thing came in, and I was also like, looking into like Korean spirituality and stuff because I was like kind of curious. So yeah, it was like a combination of a bunch of things. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one standout track to me is Witches.
Ooh, yeah.
And I mean, it's track one, right?
Yeah, the first track, it's just
Hmm.
right off the bat, get people started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you give us any background on what you discovered when you were diving in about the like shamanism or about witches
Yeah.
in Korea? Yeah.
Yeah, so what I found interesting, so I kind of got into like crystals and a lot of kind of more spiritual things that people in LA tend to do. But then I kind of like took it seriously, and I was trying to also, okay, wow, this sounds so crazy. But I was trying to like in a way like reconnect with my roots and like my ancestors and trying to figure out like, oh, where do I belong in this, like because I just felt so isolated from like my whole family lineage and stuff, like, but I just know that in my family there are probably like some strong women in there, so I was like maybe I can like find a common thread there. Like maybe if I lived in Korea like 1,000 years ago, I would be a shaman. Like that was kind of like my, I guess, thought process.
That's such a dope concept. I love it.
Yeah, but I guess that's what I think that's what isolation did to me. No, I'm kidding. But it was definitely like kind of an exploration. Like I think I definitely was very experimental with the concept.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Tea with My Uncle Iros. Catch us every Monday on your favorite podcasting service. TWMUI is written and produced by me. Definitely rate and review us on iTunes and follow me at Son of Paper on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Theme music by Keys. For more, visit facebook.com/unlockedkeys. Spill with y'all next time on Tea with My Uncle Iros.